Hi, everybody. This is Joyce Edwards, and I'm in my home office right now. Want to tell you about something that's going to be launched really shortly. Something that you really have to get in on. Um, One of the things I want to tell you is I am a baby boomer, and I've been around since home computers first came out. I remember seeing some of these computers, and yeah, they were small. You could put them in your home, but who could use them? You really had to be a computer geek because you had to learn the computer language to instruct the computer to do what you want to do. Now, a lot of that was, up to the geeks, wasn't up to, an average person like me. And most of it was used for, doing mathematical stuff and making spreadsheets and financial stuff. And it wasn't until about 1984 where the Apple Corporation came out with the Macintosh. Now you were talking, because even us average humans could use this computer. I remember getting my first Macintosh. In fact, to tell you the truth, it's the only Apple I've bought, but that's another story. And it was like this little box, this little square kind of box, and it had oh God, the screen was so small. Your notebooks are about the size of the screen that was on this Macintosh. In fact, most notebooks are probably even bigger. And sure, I could do some things on that because the operating system that Steve Jobs designed just let you do things without you creating a language. So if you wanted to type something, if you wanted to do a picture, if you wanted to do a bunch of different things, you could do it, but still it was really in the infantile stage. It wasn't until a number of years later that Microsoft came out, and Bill Gates really kind of blew open the whole home computer industry. Now, at that time, what happened, there was kind of a separation. There were the Apple people and there were the PC people. And it was almost like, there was like a little war between them, because everybody would say, no, the PC is better, and no, the Macintosh is better. And at that time, what happened is they kind of, Apple products were more for creative people that wanted to do more images or, media things, recording of albums, and kind of that way. Where PCs went more for the business applications. And so there was a big separation. I remember when I got my first PC, it was a little harder to use. But, like anything, you learn it and stuff. And once the computers started getting easier and easier for the average person to learn, that kind of blew open the whole industry. And then the internet was born. I don't know who created it. I know, Al Gore said he did, but I doubt that. And, sure, there was somebody. There was probably multiple people that did it. And as the internet grew, people started to use the internet to communicate. And it rapidly exploded, and people were getting on MySpace, and then Twitter, and then Facebook, and all these different social media. So we became a global community internally, without government permission and stuff. We could talk to somebody in a foreign country that we didn't have a good relationship with, but you're just talking to another human being. And then I remember when blogging came out, and people started to use blogging to draw people to their businesses, whether you had a brick and mortar business or whether you had, an online business like I have. And the blogging was much easier to use. I did have a static website, and it was still, the learning curve was way too steep. But once the blog came out, I used WordPress blog. It was really easy for me to change things around and stuff, and it got easier. Still, you had to know some stuff, and they came up with another couple of languages, and Some of them were hard to learn, but at least you can do some stuff. You can learn how to bold something, or make something bigger or smaller and stuff. Now, it wasn't until Empower Network came on the stage back in 2011 that people were seeing how easy it is, because they didn't have to do all these different things. The blog was already set up for you. You just had to learn a few things, and type away. And it was perfect. Well, now the real revolution is coming. Power Network is going to be launching a program called ENV2. I've seen the system. It is so simple to learn, even your grandmother can do it. Now, I know you might say, hey, Joyce, you're a baby boomer, you're probably a grandmother. I'm not a grandmother, but I'm as old as a grandmother. And although my skills are probably a little better than, the average grandma, I'll tell you, anybody is going to be able to use this system. That's how easy and simple it is. So if you want an online presence, you have to have some kind of place for people to go. You have to have a blog. You have to get information out. You have to get yourself out there, basically. So click the link below. Join me in Empower Network. Their new platform is going to be launching in next month in September. I'll help you get started and stuff. It's going to be simple, simple, simple. Now, in the next few blog posts that I'm going to put up, I'm going to go into specifics. But I just wanted to do this quick video to kind of introduce the whole history, of the computer and online marketing, and how it is just exploding. The one thing I will tell you is this is really going to open up the international market. That's just a little tidbit. I'll have more for you tomorrow, but click the link below. Let's get started. Join my team. Join the Dream Team, which I'm a member of, and we'll help you get started and help you get your presence known on the great internet. Bye for now.